Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Bigjay here, and I spent basically the last week and a half cleaning up, organizing, and throwing out mad shit, organizing my room. So I decided to make some videos. I got a more comfortable space now, and I just want to do some videos. This is something that I haven't done in a really long time. I used to do a lot on YouTube channel. As you can see behind me, this is my new display set. 55-inch TV I got, Insignia. It's a wall unit that was very heavy. The frame was almost about 200 pounds, and thank God I had the FedEx guy help me bring it upstairs. Once I got it, the only pain in the ass was opening the box because there was so many parts. Basically, the frame was like a folding chair, a big folding chair to put together, but you just have to put some parts together and screws, and I did it all by myself. So I feel proud, I feel accomplished, I got that done. But I just wanted to tell you guys I'm gonna start doing some content. I might film a bunch of videos tonight and just split them up so you guys can see what I have in store. It's gonna be anything from video games, pop culture, anime, all that stuff. So try to keep you guys entertained. Anything you guys want to see, leave a comment. And subscribe to my channel. It's Bigjay430 at YouTube. Let's get with it. Let me show y'all. So this week, this episode, I'm gonna just focus on some anime. I went through some of my old VHS tapes. VHS is basically obsolete right about now, so these are some classics that hold a sentimental value to me. As far as what got me into anime, start off with Vampire Hunter D. This is the original VHS cassette. You can see. Yep. This is one of my favorites. I have this both on DVD as well as the second part. One of my favorites, and cool. They also did a video game for PS1 back in the days, and this was a company that made all the animation back in the day. Orion. They did the dub versions. I think these were from Columbia House back in the days. If you guys remember Columbia House, they used to have you pay for CDs and DVD, VHS, and they would send it to you like every month or so. So it's one of the first ones. This is a classic, Akira. This is been released and re-released, dubbed, so many versions over the years. But if you want the true story of this, you have to read the manga. Even though this is a dope anime, it is chopped up. So very classic one. I remember Todd McFarlane made a figure with is it Takeda on the bike? I forget if his name is Takeda Tetsuo or one of them. So this is a classic. This one is an emotional one. Barefoot Gen. This is about a young boy that his view of World War II when Hiroshima and Nagasaki got bombed by the US, and his struggles with that, seeing it in the first view. Let me see. I believe his brother dies in this, and then he meets a homeless kid that resembles his brother exactly. So it has a weird storyline. This storyline is similar to if you guys ever seen the Studio Ghibli animation called Grave of the Fireflies. Very similar to that story, and very tear-jerking, but this is a real good one, I would say so myself. This is another favorite, Fist of the North Star. Now, probably one of the bloodiest animations in the early 90s. I remember this being banned and very hard to get. So they made several OVAs and rehashes, TV series of this over the years, and continues to be one of the favorites. There was a live action movie which is kind of whack in my opinion, but they did a Fist of the Blue Sky, which is a prequel, I believe, and so many. I lost track. Anime, it gets out of hand because they rehash it and redo it over and over again. Wow. The Professional, Go 13. So this is a guy that's a expert sniper. They hired him to kill. Similar to James Bond's storyline. They did a part 2 to this years later. Both of them are great, and I enjoyed both of them. Another good one if you guys haven't seen. Now, this last one, but not least, I remember getting this in high school and picking up the manga or comic. This is Heavy Metal. This was released in 1981, the year I was born. There was a big thing about the music being used in this, and they finally got the licensing to release it. So very graphic, adult, a bunch of stories in here, combined together by different animators. Did a part 2 years later, totally different story. South Park even made fun of this. It's a very funny episode if you haven't seen it. And just the comic book, very adult and mature. I remember being a teenager and buying one of the magazines, and I think I had to hide it for a little bit, but it was all good in the end. Hope you guys enjoyed this segment, and I will be posting more throughout the oncoming days. So have a good night. Be sure to please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com, Bigjay430, same as my username, BIGJY430. Have a good one. Peace, love, hair grease. See you next time. Later.